Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, I'm gonna go over a basic chest roll. I have made a video on this before, but I want to go a little bit deeper as to why some people can't get their chest rolls down and some tips and tricks to help you get this move. I am gonna be using a 29-inch 5/8 polypro. Something that might cause you to not get your chest rolls down is using a hula hoop that is really big in size or really small in size. If you're using a hoop that is really big, like a beginner dance hoop, it might be a little bit tougher because that hoop is obviously a lot heavier and a lot bigger in diameter, which will cause you to have less control of your hoop. Using a smaller size hoop that is lighter in weight will help you get more control of your hoop. And that's important because you want to make sure that the setup for this move is nice and clean, which will make the chest roll a lot easier to get down. If you're using a hula hoop that is really small or lighter in weight, like a hoop from either Walmart or a big box store, it might be harder to control as well. You do want to have a nice sturdy weight on the hoop. Having a little bit of weight on the hoop is important because you want to kind of use the weight of the hoop to set the momentum of your chest roll. And I'll go further into what that means in just a minute. So starting off, just making sure that you have the right hoop to get this down. It is possible to get chest rolls down using either a beginner dance hoop or one of those box store hoops, but I find it's a lot easier to get down if you're using a more balanced and lighter hoop. So we're gonna take our hoop out to the side, and I like having a nice loose grip on the hoop. I'm grabbing the outside of the hoop like this and just start rocking the hoop up and down like this. You can kind of see that I have space in between my fingers and my palm, and I'm using the weight of the hoop as I swing it up and down. And once I feel that optimum pressure on the top of that rock and the bottom of that rock, that's when I'm going to push in the opposite direction so that I can get a nice steady rock just like this. Having your hand nice and tight on the hoop isn't gonna get as much mobility with your hoop as you rock it up and down. So giving a nice light grip so you can see that the hoop is really swinging up and down like this as opposed to up and down like this. As you're doing this rock up as well, you wanna make sure that your arm is nice and straight and you are not bending your elbow like this. The movement is gonna be solely in your wrist, rocking the hoop up and down just like this. Keeping your arm nice and straight is going to be essential to get this move down nice and clean because you want to create a flat surface all the way across your body. If you're bending your elbow like this, you're going to be setting the hoop up to land on your shoulder right here. You want to make sure that you have a nice flat plane so that the hoop can travel all the way across your body. As you're rocking the hoop up like this, you're gonna release the hoop right before it hits your forearm. You wanna make sure that you get the timing correct because if you let go of the hoop too early, the hoop is gonna go up and far away from you. If you let the hoop go too late, you might bump the hoop up against your arm, which will cause it to lose control. So you want to make sure that you are letting go of the hoop right before it hits your body. So you can see that there's space in between the hoop and my arm, and that is when you are going to release. As you release the hoop, you want to make sure that you're extending your arms nice and straight across like this, creating a T with your body, and also puffing your chest out so that you can get a nice flat surface across your chest. Essentially, what you're going to be creating is a singular flat plane all the way across your body so that the hoop can just go all the way from one hand to another. Puffing your chest out and also leaning back, getting your head out of the way will just create a clear path so that the hoop can travel from one side to the other. So if you look down from my fingertips all the way to the other side, you should be able to see where the hoop is going to be starting. So you want to make sure that there's a nice clean path. You have your head out of the way and you're going to send the hoop from one side to the other. As you're doing this too, you want to make sure that you're staying nice and still, being grounded in your body and having a kind of like a micro bend in the knees and just having a natural stance. But this just allows for a strong foundation so that the hoop doesn't have other obstacles getting out of the way. You wanna make sure that it's nice and straight and you're just going from one side to the other. So as we're doing this rock up from the side and we're about to release the hoop, again, puffing our chest out and getting our head out of the way. Something that really helps me is keeping my eyes on the hoop as it travels from one side to the other. This gets my head out of the way, gets my chin out of the way, and also allows me to know where the hoop is going so that when it comes over to my opposite side, I'm ready to catch. So I'm keeping my gaze on the hoop, again, rocking the hoop nice and steady all the way up to my forearm, just using my fingers and my wrist. I'm keeping my arms nice and straight, and then right before it hits my forearm, I'm just going to release, keep my eyes on the hoop, and then it's gonna travel all the way across my body to my opposite side. As you were releasing the hoop, you're just pushing your fingers towards your forearm so that you can guide the hoop to the opposite side. So we're here, I'm just going to push, release. As the hoop travels to your opposite side, you're keeping your gaze on the hoop and just grabbing the hoop as it lands in your hand. So let me show you from the side. Again, you wanna make sure that you're nice and straight, getting your head out of the way, having a nice steady rock, and you're going to release the hoop right as it hits your forearm. Keep your gaze on the hoop, and then as it comes over to your opposite side, just catch with your opposite hand. When you are rocking the hoop up, you wanna make sure that you have it nice and controlled, and it's staying in this single plane right here, that it's not going off to the side or at a diagonal, that it's nice and in line with your body as you rock it up and down. You wanna have a nice, steady rhythm as you rock the hoop up, and then once you feel comfortable and it's about to hit your forearm, then you just release, keep your gaze on the hoop, and catch with your opposite hand. I know a lot of people get scared when they are doing this chest roll, and something that people are fearful of is getting hit in the face. That really helps to keep the hoop at a distance so that when you release the hoop, you can see where it is going. If you're doing this bend at your elbow, it's obviously coming really close to your face. That's why keeping it nice and far distance away and getting the rock up from your wrist, it gives you time to see where the hoop is going and keeping it controlled and steady so that you know when you're going to release and the speed in which it's going to be released. It really is just a gentle push as you release the hoop, and then that gives you plenty of time to get your head out of the way so that you're not hitting your face as you do the chest roll. Really giving yourself a lot of space, puffing out your chest and leaning back will prevent you from injuring yourself with the chest roll. All right, hoopers, that is a very foundational move when it comes to hoop dance. And there are some things that you just need to keep in mind as you're doing this move and as you're learning this move so that you can get a nice, clean chest roll. So it really is about that setup as you rock the hoop up and towards your forearm. And then once you get a nice rock, keeping your body in a nice position, puffing out your chest and leaning back, will really give you a nice clean chest roll, and all you'll have to do is just release. All right, hoopers, I hope that that helps. If you're still having trouble with your chest roll, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if there are other moves that you're having some trouble on, please let me know down in the comments. And if you like this tutorial, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, or share it with a friend. It just helps us grow the community even bigger together. All right, hoopers, I will see you in the next one. Happy hooping.